Hello, hello, test, test. Hi. Hopefully the audio doesn't sound completely weird. Earlier today, I was trying to mess around with the settings, so hopefully I didn't mess everything up. But now it sounds kind of echoey. I am a bit worried, at least in my ears. What did I pick today to mess around with the audio? I'm very afraid. Hopefully everything is fine. Looks like everything is fine. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, hello everyone. No matter what happens, I'll keep the VOD up. Thank you for joining for this kind of impromptu stream, I guess you can call it. Because this is not really my normal streaming schedule, but I decided I wanted to do a bit of building today, and I wanted to do it with other people. So here we are. Yeah, hello. Welcome everyone who's watching. Shout out to the future VOD watchers. I appreciate you for clicking on the video. Hope you guys are having a good evening or morning or day. It's that time where you're at. It's currently 8 o'clock in the evening for me. So yeah, I'll be switching over soon. I just want to check one more time and make sure everything is good. Hello, hello, Sam Eve. Hello, fellow icon. Glad you can make it. Hello, Maya. You're doing some building too? What are you up to? Also, I was just listening to audio from my phone, and I don't know. I've been trying to mess around with like the noise suppression stuff and actually try to fix my microphone, but it seems like it's very audible. Hopefully that's not too bothersome. I might try to, maybe I'll mess with the gain a bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking. That definitely does happen, but I should probably actually start doing stuff. I don't plan for streaming or plan on streaming that long. Probably just a short little 2-hour thing, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over now. Okay, looks like we're good. Or maybe we're not live. Okay, there we are. Just finishing a house for a future speed build. I actually scheduled one to post Friday. Be proud. I am proud. That's amazing. I'm glad you're getting back into it. Love to see that. Love to see that. Okay. Now let me get started on some building. So as the title says, we're gonna be working on a casino because I need to go ahead and build the casino, which I did. I built it off stream, the exterior, because I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, do I want to build it on stream? But sometimes I feel like it's just better to be able to jump into a build, if that makes sense. Also, do I even have my mouse? It's all the way over here. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. I don't like change. I don't know why I messed around with the audio settings. I'm gonna be thinking about the whole stream now. Does everything sound good? Does it sound crunchy? I feel like it sounds, in my mind, it's just screaming, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? I love being an anxious person. It's so fun. Anxiety is so fun. I love that for me. Anyway, yeah, I technically did build the casino off stream because like I said, I just thought it would be better to be able to jump into it because that's like the fun part. I went off of a picture of a casino I saw in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which if you're not familiar with Atlantic City, Pisces, hello. Maya, it sounds fine. Would you tell me the truth if it didn't? I'm gonna take your word for it. So I won't stop thinking about it, but I'll still probably think about it. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Atlantic City, it's basically just like a gambling city. There's a lot of casinos. It's kind of like the Las Vegas of the East Coast, except it's not as fancy. And I feel like a lot of like older people go there. Because the only reason I know of Atlantic City is because I have like my great aunts and I think my grandparents, they used to go a lot back in the day when I was younger. So yeah. You do sound fine, very clear. If you didn't trust, we would tell you. Okay, I appreciate it because like I said, I feel very anxious and nervous. I feel nervous. But thank you so much. Also, you'll probably hear my mic banging around too because I'm trying to hold it in a better position than I usually do. Okay. So we move. Yeah, so like I was saying, I based this build off of one of the casinos in Atlantic City. I think it was called the Tropicana Casino, and I don't know, I just liked it. I feel like it fit the area of Brindleton Bay because I didn't want a casino that was like Las Vegas, you know, very glitz and glamoury and just like huge. I wanted something that you would see in Atlantic City. Because again, Brindleton Bay is kind of like New Jersey inspired, I guess. Which part of New Jersey? Don't ask me because I have no idea. I'm just saying New Jersey as in like a broad general term. But yeah, this makes sense to me. So that is what we have here. I just have the exterior. But this stream, I wanted to try to tackle the interior. So I feel like that should be fun, but also a bit of a challenge. Because I haven't been in that many casinos in my life. Been like one or two here and there. Not for gambling, funny enough. It's just when we were on vacation. I think it was like in Maryland one time and in Las Vegas. I was too young to actually gamble. I don't think I'd want to. Because I don't like spending money. But anyway. Yeah, I was just only allowed to like walk around on the casino floor until one of the attendants came in and they were like, hey, you have to be 21. So that's my only experiences when it comes to casinos. Destiny, hello. Welcome in. Glad you can join. I feel like I say this about a lot of people, but I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. So nice to see you again. I try to remember all the names of people that stop by in chat. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna try to tackle this. I guess since we're already kind of set up and everything, we can maybe take a look at some of the inspo pics I have for the casino to give you an idea of where I'm headed. Let me switch over. Also, Elizabeth, hello. Hi, cool puppy. I'm a lurker VOD watcher. Shout out to the VOD watchers normally, but I wanted to say your vids are my favorite. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Love what you do. Amazing pun. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad you take some enjoyment out of my videos. Okay, but let me go ahead and switch over to Pinterest. Why is this like this? Okay, here we go. Hopefully the stream doesn't blow up. It shouldn't. I don't know why I said that. I shouldn't put out negative vibes like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and switch over. Let's see if it did. Okay, so here we are. This is my little inspo board for all things Scuff New York. And as you can see, these are the pictures I have for the casino. So like I said, I don't want anything like too fancy. And you might be looking at this and like, what are you talking about? This is very fancy. But in my mind, it's not like, you know, the fancy, like the glitz and glam fancy. This is kind of, dare I say, like 80s kind of fancy, which is a bit tacky looking back on it now. But I wanted to do something like this. Hopefully you can see because it's not full screen. Or I guess I could make it a bit larger. But yeah, I thought that would be really nice. And palm trees around. We'll probably have to make the bottom floor, I guess, like 2 stories, if that makes sense, in order to fit actual palm trees in there. I just like the look of this. So yeah, And then we have some seating around. We'll probably have like a nice fancy bar. A little lounge thing too, because I don't know. I feel like in maybe one of those old school casinos, you probably have a stage for people to perform. Because if you don't know about casinos, basically their whole shtick is to try to get you to stay forever. So you want to have some live entertainment going on there. Been open a long time, Fancy? I would think so. I think this casino has been around since like the 80s, and you can definitely tell. So yeah, a long time, Fancy, that type. Where back in its heyday, it was probably like one of the most fanciest places you could walk into. But nowadays, you're like, ooh, yeah, maybe someone needs to come in and like rip up the carpet and switch out like the furniture and stuff like that, because that type of fancy, if that makes sense. Ooh, I love it. Reminds me of Scarface. Ooh, yeah, okay, that's a good I guess that's a good comparison, because again, yeah, like the old school 80s, kind of Miami Vice too on the outside. When I was looking at exterior pictures of casinos, they all just had that neon lighting, so not really that specific to that. It looks like a vibe. It does. It does. But yeah, these are like the little inspo pigs, and these are some of the things that I'm hopefully want to achieve when it comes to working on this casino. I did download some CC, even though last stream I was talking about how I don't need to. But yeah, let me switch back over so we can actually start, and I can show you some of the CC I was talking about. All right. Also, my reshade looks weird, and you'll notice I have a different UI in because Sims 1 UI was giving me a bit of problems. I think it's because I need to update it. So yeah, hopefully this isn't too bothersome. Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, I downloaded some new CC, and there's this really cool pack that someone made, or a few people made, because it was like a collaboration, and it's inspired by BioShock. They made like an Art Deco BioShock. I think that's the name of the game, right? BioShock CC pack. And I was like, yeah, we need to go with that. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let's get down to business, because I'm low-key stalling, because even though I was very excited to work on this build, I'm also very nervous because I have an idea, but at the same time, I don't know how this will turn out. So we're all in this together for right now. Hopefully we can create something pretty good. Yeah, it's that one, Destiny. The BioShock CC pack. There's some really cool items. And honestly, I've been thinking about that pack for like the longest time, because I saw it on, I think it was Tumblr where I saw it posted. But then I lost it. I lost the post and I couldn't remember the name of it. And then today when I was looking for CC, it popped up. So I kind of think it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Also, why did the ceiling disappear when I bulldozed this? Oh, because this is like that. Okay. Interesting. How do we fix that? I guess we just box it in like this. A little bit of this. Are we gonna see any glass wall usage? Unfortunately not, because I'm still very much afraid to update my game. Glass walls look so cool though, and I can't wait to utilize them, but yeah, probably not this stream. A lot of people have been saying the update, it fixed everything that was kind of broken in the last update, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm just very scared of updating my game. Let's see. Oh, this is so annoying. The ceiling disappeared. Now the lighting is weird. How do I go about fixing this? I guess I can worry about this later. Or no, I can't. Oh my gosh, I'm already stressed. This is supposed to be a laid-back stream, and I'm already stressed out. I just updated mine 2 days ago, and the only problem is it gave me was that it broke my pet rabbit mod. Otherwise, it actually did fix everything. To be honest, I see a huge performance boost with my game since updating. Okay, then maybe I'll actually update once I get off stream. Because yeah, I don't know. I'm just so afraid because I have so much going on in this game. So if something were to like break and get corrupted, I might actually go insane. Okay, maybe we can just do this for now. What if I move this room back? But not that far back. I move it to right here. And we move that over here. And this over here for now. For now. And then we can try to figure out why the roof was, or the ceiling was doing what it was doing. Okay. Yeah, because we need this. Even though I hate how when you're playing in live mode and you look up, like you just see the sky. You won't actually see all the cool stuff we have going on up here. Which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so when you come into the casino, I feel like in casinos, you would have some type of reception desk. So I guess we can do that right here. And maybe we can just go ahead and stretch it out the length of this little carpet we have. The reception desk. And then we can have some nice little archways that lead into the actual part of the casino. This casino is for Scuff, New York, by the way, if you don't know. We're building this for Scuff again. I don't think a particular sim or a specific sim is going to own this casino. But yeah, building it for Scuff. And we also have basemental gambling in, so we can actually make it a casino. And they have some cool items that come with that, so we can use it. Let me open my game and get something done while I watch. Okay, yes. Turn this into something productive. I respect it. Okay. So, yeah. This could be the reception area. Right here, I think. And I want to do some cool type of accent wall too on the back. Something that pops. Ooh, see, this is from the BioShock or pack. Like, that's really cool. And that'll go perfect right here. Amazing. Also, let me turn off the grid. I love that. Gives off very tropical vibes, if I do say so myself. Could also go with one of these, maybe? That kind of ties in with the carpet, too. It's just something about the dark blue, like this blue. Or this blue. It just really sets it off. Okay. I think we'll go with something like that, and we can go ahead and start placing some counters. And while I'm doing that, again, I hope you guys are doing well. Me personally, I feel like I'm doing well. Also, I've had a lot of like weird stuff going on lately, but I think that's because, not to get too personal, but we should normalize it. I think it's because I'm about to be on my period, so I'm just all over the place, especially in terms of my diet. Because I'm pretty sure I ate like 500 times today, and I don't usually eat that much. I didn't know if it was because I was working out more often, and I feel like the more you work out, you know, your metabolism just goes kind of crazy. So you burn through like calories and stuff. And I haven't really adapted my diet to compensate for all the exercising I've been doing. Because usually I just eat maybe like a light breakfast or lunch, and then I'll have dinner. And I don't do any snacking or anything either. So I don't really eat that much. But yeah, nowadays I'm just constantly going in the kitchen and eating everything. Which is not too bad because Usually when I eat, it's still kind of healthy, so I don't know. That's been kind of weird for me. Yeah, I thought it was that, but then I was watching The Bear earlier, and I almost started crying, so I was like, yeah, like, like definitely has something to do with the monthly, so. Shady Casino, let's go! H Chapel, hello, hello. Yeah, working on a little Shady Casino. A little Atlantic City inspired casino. Also, I feel like you walked in on a weird time, and I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to talk about something while I try to place these counters down. Something like this. Ooh, and then wait a minute. Maybe we can do... I forgot what those things are called. Those little beams. We can do that across the front here. Add a little bit of intrigue, I guess. I think that could be pretty cool. Maybe this one? Ooh, or no, maybe this one. Or is that too different of a vibe for what we're going for? I don't know. I kind of like that. I wish we had some of, what are these called again? Bandrols that were a bit longer or taller, I guess you could say. I wish we had more of those. Something like this. Ooh, wow, actually, now that I say that, maybe this one will go better. It was very relatable. Okay, makes me feel better. Because I feel like if you watch this channel enough, you know I'm kind of a bit of a yapper. Mostly when it's on stream. But yeah, I worry sometimes. Maybe it's a little too much yapping. I'm glad you found it relatable. But yeah, that was just kind of a little update on how I've been doing this week. Ooh, these are cool too. Yeah, outside of that, I've just been thinking about stuff a lot, especially since I've been trying to find a job. A lot of introspection going on. Even about the channel too. Because nowadays, I don't know if you guys have noticed, a lot of people are moving to Twitch. Someone asked me last stream if I would ever consider moving to Twitch. And at first, I was like, I don't know. Because when I looked it up, a lot of people say there's not really any benefits from switching from one platform to the other. I'm kind of easily influenced. So seeing everyone like start streaming on Twitch has made me wonder, should I give it a go? And I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, this is cool right here. I like this. That's definitely the vibes. Something old school cool, if you will. I'm very tempted to put a mirror here, but not every wall calls for a mirror. But we can try and see how it looks. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about giving Twitch a try. But that seems kind of stressful. Especially with the whole like multi-platform thing. I don't know if I would do multi-platforms. Like if I was stream on Twitch and YouTube. I feel like too much can go wrong there. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I might seem pretty relaxed when I'm streaming, but most of the time I am like in panic mode. So I don't know if I can handle having to like monitor streams on multiple platforms. So I feel like it would kind of be a situation where if I did try Twitch, it would just be on Twitch and I would upload the VODs here. But again, I don't know. It's just a thought. I don't know if I'll actually do Twitch. Maybe I'll do like a one-off stream or something. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know if your internet can handle it, but you can stream to both and TikTok simultaneously with OBS. Yeah, I don't know if my internet can handle it either. And even if it could, I don't know. But then I'll feel bad because I feel like we started off on YouTube. And if we just start streaming on Twitch, then, you know, people might get left behind. And I feel really bad about that. Twitch could be cool. Yeah, honestly, I do prefer Twitch when it comes to watching streams. But yeah, I don't know. don't know. I think you would actually really like Twitch, to be honest. I think I would too. Okay, I'm sold. Maybe one day we'll try Twitch. I guess I'm easily influenced. Also, how do you guys feel about the mirrors here? I think that's pretty cool. Going with the mirrors. But we could also definitely probably do them or do this wall without the mirrors. I can go either way, to be honest. I'm kind of leaning towards the mirrors. Maybe we can give them a bit of a gold accent. YouTube is home, YouTube is love. That's very true. Always have love for YouTube. But at the same time, you know, I can't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder. What else is out there for me? I guess one of like my other major reservations about switching to Twitch, I have heard that it could be kind of mean over there. You know, they get pretty crazy. I don't think it's as bad as it was maybe like a year or so ago. There's like issues of people like being, I guess, like raided with like racist messages and like really crazy stuff. And I don't know if I can handle that. And I mean, not in the sense that I would like go crying, but I guess crash out, as the kids say these days. Because yeah, I don't take that well. Okay. Yeah, I think these mirrors look really good with the gold accent. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that a lot. And how would it look if we push these counters back some? I think that'll look kind of weird. You can try it out. I don't know though. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. We'll keep them up here. Something like that. Okay, that's a good start. And then let's get some archways down so we can lead out into the actual casino part. I feel like maybe I just want it to lead straight out into the main area. But I've also been to one casino where it's like a really long hallway in order for you to get to the actual floor of the casino, which could be kind of cool. Like if we do something maybe on this side, so we can have some cool lighting in here. Like you walk in and you have to walk down this hallway. That wouldn't look too bad. And we can do it on each side too. Have some nice symmetry going on. I don't know, but I like the sound of that. But what I don't like is how close it would be to this door. That could be a bit awkward. So maybe we would stretch it out to here. That way we can put the archway like kind of in the middle instead of right against the wall. I think that could be cool. Okay. We can try it. Do we have any good archways? Or I wonder, did any new ones come with that pack? Okay, they did. Do they have a different texture though? Ooh, okay. I do like that. It's very nice. Wow, yeah, this pack is amazing already. 10 out of 10. I don't remember who the creators are that are responsible off the top of my head. I think Seriously Sims was one of the collaborators. Oh wait, it says it here. And LXN also had a role in this. But yeah, there's like 3 creators that had a hand in making this pack, and I would highly recommend it already. I barely built with it, but if you're looking into something or building something that's in the Art Deco style or a bit vintage, I would definitely recommend the BioShock CC pack. The gold against the brown, OMG. Nicole, hello! And yes, it looks amazing, doesn't it? I love the contrast we have here between like the metal I'm assuming this is like, well, actually, maybe it's marble. A gold marble type of thing. And the wood paneling. And this carpet. All of it's so amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But yeah, the pack is the Bioshock pack. I think that's what it's called. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Okay. But yeah, maybe we do something like this. And then we can have our archways. I don't think we need to do 3. 3 feels like a bit too much. We can just stick with 2. Okay. I think that's even. All right, there we go. Now that's even. All right, and then let me grab this lighting out here. I think what I want to do when it comes to lighting on the interior in this little hallway, do something like this. But that doesn't line up too well. Okay, never mind. We might have to play around with the spacing a bit. Something like this, maybe? Or maybe not this lighting. I don't know. I like the thought of it at first, but let's try it on the other side of the wall. Like right here. Right here. Maybe. I'm not 100% sold yet. I gotta think about it a little bit more. I kind of wish we could have it on the other side too. Maybe I should line up the archways with the windows. Something like this. Or is that just stupid looking? Well, it's not even lined up. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I'm trying to force these lights too much. We'll just not put them on this wall. It's just not working. Instead, maybe we can just go for some sconces. That's pretty old school cool. And I think we have some good ones. Yeah, we can go with these right here. Maybe these. Or these. So many options. Maybe we can do this at the end of the hall. I'm saying maybe a lot, but I'm just trying to think. Get something going here. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that. I'll alt place it later so it kind of lines up a bit better. This one light piece. Right now it's just kind of glitching out because it's not really aligned as well as it could be. I'll do that later because I have to hold the mic while I'm recording. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then let's try to change the lighting a bit. Okay. So, yeah. I think we'll go with gold. Because when I think of older places, I think of that really, like that really strong, aggressive yellow. Like, I don't know what kind of bulbs they were using back then, but hopefully you know what I mean. This casino would definitely have that going on in the interior. As far as this light right here, though, Maybe we can change this to like a nice little blue or something to help contrast with all the yellow we have going on right now. But it is a bit aggressive. I'm testing / experimenting with just base game and city living. So I remove all of my packs and now everyone's just bald and naked. It's like being in a dystopian society. Yeah, that's always a bit of like a shock whenever you take out some packs or even CC and you're just like, oof, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to strip you of all your clothing. Also, the lighting is so good. I like the yellow. Yeah, it's ugly, but in a good way. Exactly the vibes we're going for. This aggressive yellow. Let me take this light out. Ooh, yeah. It really pops out more too. I think the casino floor will probably do some ugly yellow in here too. But we'll test it out and see. Maybe it's a bit too much, like in a bigger space versus in the small little hallway. Okay. Let's see, we can bring some of these in here. Actually, I don't know. What other lights do we have? This is for the bar top. That's very cool. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Before I get any further, we need to start doing a little bit more floor planning. Because we do need to have bathrooms in this place. We do need to have bathrooms before we can start placing the bar and stuff. So I think that the only place we can put bathrooms is behind the reception area, unless we add more space in the back, which we can, but I don't really want to right now. So maybe bathrooms are right here, and we create a little hallway, so if you're on one side of the casino, you go to the bathroom and you want to skip over to the other, you can do so with no problem. So yeah, we'll go with that for now. We'll do that for now. The ceiling piece for the bar is chef's kiss. It definitely is, and I cannot wait to use it. Like, I'm so excited to start actually get into the decorating of this casino. There's a lot of good pieces. I promise I'm not sponsored, by the way. They didn't sponsor me to shout out and hype up their pack like this, but you know, when it's good, it's good. You gotta praise it. So yeah, we'll do the bathroom in here, and then we have our little hallway. Let's go ahead and drop some arches over here. Also, maybe we should do an office. I don't know though. I said this casino isn't going to be owned by a specific sim. But would it be kind of cool to include maybe like an office? Oh wait, what about, I don't think you can actually like rob a place. Like if we put, what is it called? A vault, like kind of vault room in the basement or something like that. And we somehow filled it with cash. Could Sims come in here and rob the vault? Like if I was playing as someone, could I break into a vault? I haven't really played around with vaults that much, so I have no idea how that would actually work. But we can have like a whole, what is that movie called? Ocean's 11 type thing going on? Or Ocean's 13, whichever one you prefer. That could be cool. That could be cool. Oh my gosh, Sam, hello. Hey, I can't believe I stumbled on an actual live stream. I keep missing them. Yeah, today is your lucky day. I decided to stream me building a casino. I hope you're well. I'm doing pretty well myself. We're just trying to figure out the floor plan for the casino. We have the main casino floor over here, kind of split up. We have the bathroom. And I'm just debating on if we should actually add like maybe like a manager's office and some type of vault where they keep all the money and stuff. Again, I don't know if it's practical. I need to start playing with this game more. I do play with it a pretty decent amount, but I feel like I don't really do anything too crazy in terms of gameplay. I don't know. Do any of you have Sims that are out here like stealing and stuff? You know how that works? Maybe I'll still add one anyway. I gotta figure out where I'd put it though. That's the part, because we already split this up so nicely. Maybe back here. Maybe back here. That could be the move. Because I believe I will add the bar over in this section, and this will kind of be just the lounge area, I guess, where you're just kind of chilling and maybe you just come in, want to have a drink. Again, you want to watch like a performer or something. And then on this side, this will be where all the slots and stuff are. Because let me go ahead and show you. If I can click on it. Also, let me save, by the way. If you're playing the game right now, please make sure you save your game. You don't want anything to happen. I was so busy gearing up to try to buy a Labubu on Pop now, and all I heard was, do you guys play with Sims Who Steal? Because I decided maybe we should take this casino in like a Ocean's 11 type of way or type of direction, where we add some vaults and fill it with money. But I don't know if Sims can actually steal from vaults. So I was like, would it be worth it to like add that into the casino if they can't actually steal? That's why I was saying that. I didn't know if any of you guys have kleptomaniac Sims, because I don't usually play around with that trait that much. Honestly, that trait is really annoying, especially if it's not your Sim with the trait. Like, Sims will come over to your house and they would just steal stuff from you, which, I mean, that's the point. Also, sometimes I take like a lot of care in decorating my Sims homes, or they have something that they made themselves and they'll get stolen. So annoying to deal with. But anyway, yeah, I was just dragging these items out to show you what we need when it comes to the casino to have a functional. And why is this so dark? Or is this supposed to be like this? Let me turn my reshade off. Okay, yes, just whoa, why is that? Do I have broken CC? Something? Okay, I think that's whatever. It doesn't look like that in the reshade. In fact, it looks better with the reshade on, so I'm not going to think about it too much. But yeah, I was just pulling these items out to kind of show you what we have to have in the casino. And as you can see, we don't really have that much. We just have the roulette table, I guess like a little card table, and a slot machine. So therefore, it makes sense for the casino floor not to be that huge. But yeah, casino floor and lounge area over here. So we'll probably get started with the lounge area. God bless you for the save reminder. No problem, no problem. Because the other day I did not save and I lost some progress, which was very disappointing. So yeah, I'm always happy to remind people to save their game. You can break into vaults? Ooh, really? Okay. Then I guess we do need to go that route. Noted. I need to play with more klepto Sims. Oh, I wonder if the business and hobbies heist event will let a Sim steal from a vault. I haven't played around with that little piece of gameplay. My Sim has the option because they're also, what do you call it? Shady? I haven't actually done that yet. Now I wonder too. If I remember correctly, they do have like alarm systems that will go off too. Ooh, that will definitely add to the vibe. Okay, we definitely have to do that now. We have to add some type of vault. So let me go ahead and like dedicate some space to that. So this will be the office of the casino manager or whatever they're called. And back here, we'll have the stairs to the basement. Because you would definitely probably have that in the basement. I doubt you would have the vault on the same floor as everything else. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, set that up over there. I just imagine all of us saving simultaneously. It sounds a little blurrier than usual, but it's audible. You can fix later. Oh, so is it like too blurry? Yeah, because I'm trying to play around with noise suppression. But that's one of my biggest gripes when I stream. You hear my fan in the background. I wanted to try to like actually take some time and try to fix the audio. But when I was listening to it earlier, I agree. It did sound kind of like muffled because I was playing around with like the EQ and stuff in order to mask it. But I'll probably have to work on it later. So the stream is serving as me building, but also as a bit of a test stream for audio. So thank you, Sam, for bringing my worst fears to light. I appreciate that. Also, I'm kidding, because I did ask for feedback, so I appreciate it. Jimmy Jam Jones, hello, hello. Yeah, baby, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm glad I could oblige. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know why I brought it up. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Wow, look at this bar. It's so amazing. So amazing. And look, we don't even have to have Batu to get this nice curved bar. All right. Let's see. It'd be nice if we could fit the bar backs nice and neatly back here, but we probably have to overlap them like this. Hopefully that doesn't look too weird. Let's see. Let me switch back over to the Pinterest image real quick and take a look. How they did the bar for a little inspo. Okay, it looks like they have a little bit of arches going on, and like canopy curtains hanging down from the ceiling. Just a lot of little fun deco pieces around the bar. So we can definitely do something like that. We can play around, see what we come up with. Okay. But first things first, I think we should add some nice little archways back here. I did like that idea that they had in one of the pictures. Let's see. Yeah, this one from vampires. Oh wait, this one from, what is that, high school years? That's not too bad. Darn it, but it doesn't line up. Oh wait, it does. Why couldn't this be taller though? That's kind of annoying. We can't really stack it because it has this bottom piece. Guess I can go with smaller archways. Oh, wait a minute, these doors. Okay, wait, this is kind of a game changer. Because we have the archways, but these doors are pretty sick. And that might work out better because then we can put these lights on this wall. Like this. Something like this. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. No, it still doesn't work. We can't do that. And now we need something on this wall. It's so empty now. Oh. Doors. Okay, we'll come back to that later. That's a problem for future me to figure out. Hopefully they figure it out this stream though. But back to the bar area. Which archways would go over here? I feel like it would be nice if we had some that were curved, but we don't really have that many options. We go with these. But again, that doesn't really line up. And I kind of hate how small they are. Gosh darn it. I don't know. What about these? No. No, 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 no. I feel like we definitely have to go with medium because these smaller wall height doors slash archways are not going to work. They're just not. Teresi! Oh my gosh, it's been like a million years since I've seen you. I mean, in stream, of course. I've been keeping up with you. By the way, I have to say, I'm very excited for your billboards. Cannot wait to use them, especially for the bands in Scuff, New York. Oh my gosh, can't believe I actually made a live stream. I'm doing my study abroad right now. It's like 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot you're doing that now. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. That's 3 a.m. though. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, but honestly, I understand. Penny Tens, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you guys can join the stream. We're currently working on a casino. We're working on the lounge part of the casino. Trying to find some archways to go behind the bar. I'm kind of having a hard time. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. These might be the ones right here. Or maybe not. I don't know. I got all excited, but then I didn't. I don't know. Oh, man. Building is so hard. If you're ever considering building in The Sims, don't do it. Don't do it. This doesn't look too bad. I don't like how it extends past the bar. I'd rather keep it kind of confined within the width of the bar itself. Like this. Or the 3 wide. Or 3 arches, I mean. That's not really an option. Moo, hello! We are so back. We are indeed. And I'm sorry I just bumped my mic. Again, there might be a lot of audio issues. You might notice the audio is kind of scuffed at the moment because I've been trying to play around with the settings. So hopefully that's not too bothersome. I think they should be closer too. Yeah, it looks weird having them like this far out. Like this looks weird. It's nice, but it looks weird. Oh, okay. We gotta find something though, because I can't just stay on this for the next hour. There has to be something we can do. Which archway did I have earlier? I had one earlier that I didn't hate, but I can't remember which one it was. Oh, it was this one. Maybe we'll just have to go with this. Let me just... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, wait. Please pay attention if you can. So we can either go with this one, these arches right here, or maybe we can go with these from high school years. My only problem with these is that they're a bit too tall, but in order to get around that, we can just add like some bar backs to kind of fill up the space at the top. But which one do you guys like better? These or these? Me personally, not to influence anything, I'm kind of leaning toward these because I like the shape of it, but I don't know about the color. What other colors do we have? Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe these. I just looked at the chat. Let's go gambling. Yes, let's go. Go. I love corrupting my Sims. Hello, Madbox, by the way. The BioShock set has some super fancy arches with it that'll fit around the bar back. But I feel like I didn't find... Are you talking about these? Because if so, the reason I didn't go with these is because we kind of used them already. Or not kind of, we did. We used them like in the foyer area. But I guess we could use them here too. I don't know. I guess that's another option to consider. I need to focus on the stream and get my butt off of Pop Now because I just pre-ordered the dang Powerpuff Girls Crybaby plush keychains. Okay, but that sounds like a really smart and wise decision. So you should be proud that you did that. Don't focus on my stream. Buy more of that stuff. I like that. I don't know. I'm over here in real life gambling. I need to focus on the game gambling. I like the first ones. I like the first ones too. I don't know. I think the high school year ones slot better and look cleaner. Second, I think they are just free placeable, not like arches. Oh, okay. Let's take a look then. But yeah, I like the first one, but like you guys said, the second one is a bit, it fits better. Sometimes that's more important. Let's see if we can find those arches. Where would they be? We have these too. Okay, let me go ahead and start dragging out what I find. Again, this pack, you gotta download this pack. Amazing. Can't say enough about this pack. Hidey hole vent? Maybe. We'll think about it. Oh, these. Wait a minute. Okay. Ooh. Elizabeth, thank you so much, because you might have saved the stream, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Whenever I download, like, new CC, especially when it comes in a pack, I do not get the overview most of the time. If I see at least 2 items that I really like, I'll most likely just download the whole pack. So I had no idea what actually came in this, besides the bar and the elevator, which really drew my attention. Unfortunately, we can't use an elevator in this though, because it's only 1 story. All right, let's see. Now we gotta line these up though. Bit of overlap here, but it's not too bad. Ooh, we need the gaudy golden statues. Yes, we're definitely gonna use this. We're definitely gonna use them. We have to. Like we can't. We can't not use them. All right, yeah, that looks nice. Is the bar functional? It is. It is functional. Well, I'm pretty sure it's functional. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Now that you said that, I'm not 100% sure. Because with a bar, does it tell you? Yeah, it'll usually tell you like what skills you can gain. Okay. We'll figure that out later. It's another problem for future me. There's a fish tank that fits on the top of the bar back too? What? Okay, wait, now we gotta find that. Hopefully I can just type in fish tank and we can find it. Fish tank. Oh wait, no, it's 2 different words. Or I'll just search fish. Hopefully it'll pop up. Oh my gosh, there is. Wait a minute, this pack has everything. Big Daddy Wall Aquarium. Fatherless Wall Aquarium. Oh, that's amazing. Man, I wish I could make CC so I can give things funny names. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. This is it right here. This is it. I know we said earlier this is supposed to be like one of those tacky fancy casinos that's been around since the 80s. I'm gonna be honest, kind of looking good. Like, not tacky good, but like actually good. At least in my opinion. I'm loving it. Loving it so far. There are CC Deco elevators that are just non-functional versions of the in-game ones. I use them all the time, just for the look, and you can still place the one functional. Yeah, that is true, but like, I don't know if we can even like place one because there wouldn't be anywhere to go. Like, we can't see it right now, but I deleted the floor because I plan on adding like palm trees and stuff on the inside. So yeah, there's not really anywhere we can go, even if we place like a fake one, because I mean, we can place one just because, but in my mind, I'll just keep thinking, why do we have that? And there's nowhere to go, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I might get it because of the bar then. You definitely should. Honestly, this whole pack, I haven't even explored it all, but so far, we've just been finding gems after gems after gems. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Just got back in from a night out, so I can't stay long. Ooh, I hope you have fun. I just wanted to say hi. Need an Advil and a melatonin. It must have been a really good night out then. Yeah, I hope you have a good night, Shreesy. Hopefully I see you again. But yeah, that's amazing that you're out there, you know, having these new experiences. Studying abroad is something I always wanted to do. Unfortunately, COVID hit, but I'm glad you have the chance. Hope you're making the most of your opportunity, which it sounds like you are. But let me be like the old auntie and say, make sure you stay on top of your grades. Don't let those slip. But you feel like someone who wouldn't let those slip, so. And now I was thinking about adding like a little fountain situation on either side. And maybe we can add in, I think there's like a waterfall piece, right? That comes with the fountains. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe not, I don't know. We might have to, it doesn't line up the way I want it to. I don't know. Maybe. I won't cross it off yet. This definitely looks fancy. Yeah, it does, but I wanted it to look like I don't know. Again, I wanted it to look like 80s, like, fancy. Which, I mean, maybe it still looks kind of old school fancy, but I don't know. Last year, a ton of people moved off Twitch and onto YouTube. Wait, Sam, where are you at in the stream? Or maybe you're catching up, which thank you, I appreciate that. Last year, a ton of people moved off Twitch and onto YouTube, not just Sims people. Yeah, I remember that happening. A lot of people got like YouTube deals to stream here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out one day. We'll try a Twitch stream one day. Like I said, if we stream on Twitch, I most likely won't be doing like multi-platform streamings. So, because I don't think my computer can handle that, and I don't think I can handle that because I already get very stressed with my current setup. So, yeah. But we'll try it one day and see how I like it. And if I don't, then we can always come back. Problem solved. But now let me focus on this little waterfall situation. Bro, is this the one by Shirley Sims? Because I was CC shopping earlier. Yes, it is. It's in collaboration with like two other content creators. And I saw the Art Deco pack by her and I thought about getting it, but I didn't. Well, you need to go back and get it, Lumu. I highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. It's so good. So good. Everything you want and more in an Art Deco kit or pack. CC pack. Ooh, wait a minute. These are pretty nice too. We'll go with these instead. No, maybe we'll save that for the inside. I like these other lights better for this hallway. The way you keep saying like tacky and fancy interchangeably is making me think that this has like that Versace aesthetic. Honestly, yeah. I think the furniture you pick will sell the vibe you're going for. Yeah, once we do like the couches and stuff, I think that'll help kind of bring everything back to what I originally was going for. Because the bar on its own, like, it's making a very strong statement. Indoor palm trees about to set the vibe? Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what to do about this. I didn't mean to delete that. Can we put some lights behind here? Because I wanted to pop a bit more. Not popping enough for me. Okay, that kind of helps. Also, speaking of light, I finally downloaded Relight. And I'm gonna be honest, at first I was like, why do I need Relight? Because before, when I was taking pictures of Sims, I would go in game and like set up my own lighting with the lights we got from the, what's it called? The Machino, or whatever that pack is. And I was like, that's pretty fine. That's pretty fine with me, you know? I don't need to pay $10 to set up lighting on Sims. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest, Relight is very much a game changer. I stayed up all night just taking pictures of Sims with Relight. If you have the money, if you have the funds, definitely recommend. Or unless you can find it like by other means. But I'm gonna be honest, I was too lazy to find it by other means. So I just bought it. And yeah, I think it was a pretty good purchase. Yeah, I like this. I like having the lights behind the waterfall. Maybe we'll change the wallpaper in the back. Maybe like some marble or something, or some stone. I deleted Twitch. Oh. Oh. Oh, you can use the browser. You can use the browser version of Twitch. I don't know. It seems like everybody, well, mostly in the Sims community, everyone is moving to Twitch. I kind of feel like I need to move to Twitch. Be one of the cool kids, I guess you could say. Ooh, okay, maybe we go with this stone right here. And I think what we'll do with the lighting, because it is kind of a bit jarring, this white lighting, so maybe we'll switch it to blue. They're kind of, well, it won't blend in, but it will match a bit better with the water, you know, give off the water vibes, flowing water. Some questionable sofas with weird stains. Definitely gotta have the weird stains in there, because I mean, if these sofas were around since like the 80s, you guys know the 80s was a time, so we definitely have to have some weird stains that you definitely don't want to know where they came from, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully I have some in game that give off those vibes. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We have to have the stage over here too. I was just thinking about how we can fill up the space. Oh, there's an airplane in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it. All right, our little stage over here. I wish when you hired performers, they function a bit better. I don't know, like, I don't know. Or I actually no, I wish there was more musical instruments or like performance options. Like maybe you can hire a dancer or I don't know, something like a magician or something like that to perform instead of just always hiring a piano player or a singer or whoever. Wish we had more options because I would definitely hire a dancer and maybe a pianist for this casino. I'll definitely set the vibes. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should consider making this a small business. Because we would have a few more options. Why did I do that? Why did I get rid of this? Okay. I guess we won't be doing that. I guess I would just add a square stage. I wanted it to be curved, but it's not curving. It's not letting me do it. What is Relight? Relight is basically an add-on to like Reshade or G-Shade. And I can show you, well, actually, no, let me not. Because it might, I don't know how it will run if I'm also running like OBS and stuff. Basically, it allows you to set up lighting through Reshade or G-Shade, and it's more dynamic. So like, you see the lights here? It'll actually do a bit more work versus like the lights you use in game. Honestly, I can't explain it that well, but if you look at like most of the pictures on Tumblr, or even people that have thumbnails for like their YouTube videos, most of the time they're using Relight to get that really cool effect. So yeah, if my thumbnails start looking a bit better, then you know why I have Relight now. And if you take a lot of screenshots, I definitely recommend it. But if you're not really taking screenshots, just pass. I feel like you do so well on Twitch. Maybe. I'd give it a try. I just hope there's an option to turn off like, well, I heard you can't actually get subs until you reach a certain follower amount. I hope there's an option to turn off subs, because again, I don't want to deal with all that. But yeah, I feel like maybe we'll try it one day and see how it goes. I streamed once on Twitch, then quit. Don't be like me. Let's get back into it together, Maya. Me and you, let's do a joint. Well, no, actually, I don't know if that's possible. I was about to say, let's do a joint stream on Twitch. Get back into this together, but I don't know if that's the thing. Sims 3 Showtime? Yeah, we need a pack like that again. Because we need more performers. I don't know, though. Apparently we have bands or something coming soon. It would be nice if we had a pack that included bands and a bunch of different like performers as well, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Okay, yeah, I was looking for, no, not these. This is what I was looking for. Maybe the black ones. Nice. Very nice. A stripper. Yeah, like an exotic dancer with a cute little like flamenco get up. Isn't that what it's called? Where they have the big like feather on top of their head and the little like fluffy cocktail dresses. Now that would go pretty hard. They wouldn't be able to break that down into more profit though. True. Man, I hate the Sims team sometimes. Or not the Sims team. I hate EA. I hate them. Curse them for being so all about profits and not giving us legit good content. All right. Continue setting up the stage. Maybe we'll use a different background. I was going to use the same one that we used behind the reception desk, but the situation calls for something a bit different, I believe. Is there a space for a burlesque show? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's the word I was looking for. The stage actually might be too small. So with that being said, maybe we bring it out a bit more. Dang it, but then I'm gonna have to place the stairs again. Maybe not. It might be a bit too close to the bar. Maybe not. That's fine, right? We can adjust later if need be. I need any CC creators out there. Create us some, I don't know, some dancers or something. That'd be pretty cool. Honestly, there might be some out there. I haven't looked for it yet. Pour one out for the professions we lost along the way. True, true. We lost a lot along the way. I still miss that little beat up car that you could fix up from Sims 2 Free Time. Man, I always think about that. Curved walls, my beloathed. Oh my gosh, I recorded a video this week of me finally building the Goth Manor. And I was trying to build with curved walls and curved foundations. Why is it so impossible to actually use those things? It's actually kind of insane. And I really want to, too, that's the thing. But it's impossible. The game makes it impossible to use curved walls or curved anything. I might need to change the lighting up so we can kind of get the full mood. Because I think we're on the right track, but once we change the lighting, I think it'll really come together. So let me check and make sure we're still doing good. Okay, nice. Nice. Everything is still going good. And my volume is good too. Or I mean, yeah, the volume is good. Quality, still questionable. Oh, well, if I start using relight, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. You could definitely tell. You'll definitely be able to tell. Like, wait a minute. What's happening here? But we all know. We all know what's happening. Taking notes to get relight because weird. I'm gonna just say it that way. I don't know if it's actually pronounced that way. I saved my screenshot life and I would do anything to take even better ones. I've also started using that. But my computer can't go like super high. I think the most I was able to do is like 3000 by 3000. But yeah. I've kind of, I don't know. I feel like I do notice the difference, but at the same time, I don't notice the difference in the screenshots I've taken while using that. I need bands like I need air. If they add bands to my TikTok, would really have manifested what I want. Fingers crossed we get it soon, but I wouldn't keep my hopes up. Okay, let me try to change the lighting in here. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't put this light in there. I want it to be lit, but I don't want it to be that bright. What we might do, we might bring these in here. And just put them around the room. Even though it's not that many that we're using, it kind of lights up the space. I don't know. I don't know. Cabaret! OMG. Wait, have you seen like those drag shows? Like the burlesque themes? Because that's what I'm thinking of. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that would go... See, I don't know. There's so much I want from this game. I should stop thinking about it because it's just making me sad. It's It's just making me so sad that we don't have it in here. I feel like a rabid dog waiting for bands, especially since they're working with Megan and T-Pain. We get rappers. If we got rappers, that'd actually be so funny. Like, I feel like it would be cool, but it would be so funny to see how the Sims team would like even implement that in the game. Honestly, I feel like the Sims team, they're too scared for some reason. I don't know if they'll ever do that. Okay, let's start adding in some of the palm trees. Hopefully I still have some, because with a Winged Llama's, Empty Newcrest, and Willow Creek, some of the stuff is out, but we do have these from, ooh, that's way too big. Let's shrink that. And that's way too small. But yeah, some of the palm trees from that you usually see around the world are not in the game because they mask all those items in order to make Newcrest and Willow Creek empty. Okay, this is where our problem kind of lies at, because as you can see, if I'm playing on the first floor and I look up, you just see sky. It looks really dumb, and I don't want to see that when I'm playing the game. Unless you use page up, but you can't do that when you're actually out of tab mode. It'll just take you upstairs. But even though I said we could probably just have this be open, I'm thinking maybe we actually close this floor again. Let's just play around and see. We close this up. And we do put one of those mini palm trees in, because you can actually see the palm tree on the smaller ones while you're in live mode. That's what I'm thinking. This kind of reminded me of Atlantis, which in turn is making me think of Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace. Is that good? Because I was trying to steer away from like Vegas vibes, right? I was going for more like Atlantic City. But then again, I don't know. I can't remember which casino I was in Vegas. But I feel like the casinos there, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Let me just stop talking because I really don't know what I'm saying. Where were we? Small palm trees, small palm trees. I had one earlier. This is the one I was using outside. Oh, let me turn the light on real quick. Okay, that didn't help. A little dark, but that's my own fault because I took out the lights. Oh, okay, yeah, this one. But this doesn't have the same effect. I don't know. What? Oh, it's that kind of palm tree. That's kind of disappointing. Oh. Okay. Are there any palm trees we can just place without me having to shrink them down? We can go for these. I'll have to shrink them down still. And these kind of take up a bit too much space. I look at it. Ooh, is relight just for pictures? I think you can use it in live mode, but it'll probably be very intensive on your computer. That's what I'm looking for. If you run it while you're in live mode. But yeah, relight, it's not just for The Sims also, it's for like any game. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use it while you're in live mode. Or actually, that's a lie. I don't think you can. Or actually, I don't know. But yeah, it's mostly used for pictures, basically, just to answer your question. It's mostly used for pictures. People use it a lot when they do like screenshots or thumbnails because it just makes the image pop a bit more. Or not a bit more, a lot actually. Just look at your favorite YouTuber who's pretty successful on YouTube, and they most likely are using relight in their thumbnails and stuff. Or even on Tumblr. A lot of people use it on Tumblr. Ooh, this looks so cool. Chetta, hello. Like something from the BioShock games. It's so funny that you said that because we're using we're using the BioShock CC pack. So that's why it indeed looks very BioShock-ish. Rappers in the game and sim style is honestly reminding me of that off birthday stream. Who is that? Is that a good thing? BioShock is set underwater with a 1950s New Vegas feel to it, so that's the vibe I get with this. And you're correct in getting that vibe. And yes, you do have to get that pack. It's a very good pack. That's a dang sturdy tree. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. Wait a minute. This tree kind of looks nice too. I wouldn't be mad with this, but I do want to go with the palm trees still. We can do some on each side of the bar like this maybe? Maybe. I don't know. We'll just start placing some down. And then we need to start putting some of the columns up too. I wish we had really thick columns, but we're probably just gonna have to use walls instead. Place them around. Definitely don't put one near in front of the stage. Maybe off to the side. And one in the middle. Like this. No, that's kind of dumb. Maybe a bit more back here. Like this. Spacing is very important. But I don't know how we're gonna space these out. Okay. And these are kind of in the way now. These are too many columns. I think we'll just stick with these three. Or... wait a minute. Maybe we do put one over in this corner. Like right here. Maybe. And then we put one like right here. And get rid of this one. Or no. Maybe we move this over. I'm trying to place them in a way where it wouldn't be annoying, like when I'm actually in here playing. Okay, maybe this. Maybe this. I think I abbreviated it wrong. Kiss of life. Oh, okay, gotcha. You can't be talking like that, white baby. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing an inside joke. Oh, speaking of jokes, well, I don't know if you'll find this funny, but I found it kind of funny in just like a weird way. So me and my grandma, we had to go to someone's house today and drop off something. And tell me why, like when they opened the door to greet us, it was like a coffin in the doorway. Just a coffin sitting in the doorway. And mind you, no one has died. Like there hasn't been anything like funeral related. It was just like literally you open. Okay, wait, let me set the scene for you because you just need to understand how crazy it was. Let's find a coffin. That's not how you spell coffin. Okay. We have, oh yes, we have the color too. Okay, where's the door? The door. Here. So imagine you're walking up the steps to someone's house, you know, you're like, okay, let me go ahead and drop this stuff off and I'll be on my way. And this is like a solid door too. The door we went to, it was solid, so you can't even see inside the house. So she goes up the stairs and I'm in the car, so I can see this from the car too. So you go up the stairs and as soon as they open the door, well, bam, like the coffin is right there. I was like, why is that? Why do you have a coffin inside your home? And apparently someone was sleeping in it because there's like 500 people staying in that house. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. And I'm gonna be thinking about that probably for a long time. I love hip hop. Honestly, me too. A lot of people talk junk about new age hip hop, but I feel like there's still some good gems. But personally, I am a fan of old school, like rap pop. They were waiting. It's always good to be prepared. But I feel like that's a bad omen though, to just have like a coffin in your living room, especially if you're sleeping in it. Hello? You're basically asking for death. I feel like that's setting yourself up for like a final destination type thing. You know, you're teasing death. Yeah, that was just crazy. Super crazy. Do you live in the South? I do. I do. And I live in like the legit country, so it's always some weird stuff going on around here. Like my neighbors across the street, they set someone's car on fire. Like maybe, honestly, it was a while ago. So things are kind of cooled down now, but yeah, there's always something crazy going on. I can tell you guys about it because you'll probably never watch the stream. They don't even know what Sims are, probably. Coffin and doorway sounds like some country. Yeah, it is very country to do that. Very country. But it was a good coffin though. Like, I don't know where they got it from, but you definitely could bury somebody in that today if you needed to. They said if I stay ready, I ain't gotta get ready. Very true, very true. Oh, and the Kiss of Light thing was their K-pop group, and one of the girls wanted a hip-hop. Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about now. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because I remember that being on Twitter for like a whole week. And honestly, yeah, because that, I don't know. That was a lot. And I don't know why they thought that was okay. Because you can always be like, oh, they didn't know, like, you know, it's different culture. But no, what they did, no, you definitely knew. You definitely knew that was not okay. That was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I have cousins from Atlanta, so I know how crazy y'all can be down there. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. The South in general, like, there's weird stuff going on, but if you go to like certain parts of the South, it can get very crazy very fast. It's like you're not even the US anymore sometimes. Okay, I think this is good. This is a good setup for the columns. Maybe I won't put the platform in there because we're already having that issue of like if you get too close, see how the camera jumps? I might have to take that out because that could get annoying pretty quickly. But yeah, I like this. Let me go back to the picture. Also, sorry, I bumped my mic. Let's see. I really want to make sure I get this palm tree idea down. Okay, it looks like they have palm trees on each side of the column, or on either side. So that might be the move. I wish we could do vaulted ceilings too, because they have one in the picture, and honestly, that would just be cool to have like in general, be able to use that tool. Girl, the birthday girl is from America. I don't prescribe to that thought process. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I was like, you guys, you have no excuse for what you did. Like, you knew that was wrong. It's just so crazy how people are still, I don't know, they still do things like that. Okay, but can we fit a palm tree in here? Can we fit multiple palm trees in here on each side? Probably not. It's not looking too promising. I think maybe this is the most we can do. These palm trees right now. Are we gonna do funky tile ceilings for the rooms? We can. Do we have any good funky tile ceilings? I wish we had a popcorn roof. Usually what I would do, I just go with one of these and put it on like the lightest swatch, or like off cream, or off white, I mean. Something like this. Ooh, we have these. Wait a minute. Very nice. Maybe something like this. Also from the BioShock pack. W pack. Yeah, I like that. And it kind of ties the room together pretty nicely. So we can go ahead and go with this. All right. Yeah, I think this is all the palm trees we're going to be able to fit in here. Unfortunately, I would like to go crazy, but I don't know. Maybe we can try with some smaller ones, like these. But I still think that'll be a bit too much as well. So yeah, we'll just stick with what we have right now. I think that's good enough. And then as far as tables go, we have these. And let me bring the light back in here because, yeah, I can't really see. I'll take it out later. A winged llama has a popcorn roof. Do you have it? No, I don't have it, and I didn't know it existed. Right, maybe I do. No, because I feel like I would know. Definitely have to check that out. Okay, and then for tables, we can go for this one. Or maybe we can go kind of like that old school where you have like a tablecloth over the table. I think that'd be pretty nice. I wish it was red on top though. That's the only thing I hate about these tables. I prefer this shape over the square ones, but I think with the square ones, it changes the color. Yeah, it changes the color on the top. It's just so dumb. Like, why do they do that? Why do they do this? Maybe either black. We can go for the red one, or we can go for this one from the CC pack. I really like the idea of having tablecloth over the table. What about this one? Okay, we have options. We have options. Where do you get your background music from? It's so nice. I use Dream Beats, I believe that's what they're called. Let me see, I can actually check real quick. Yeah, I use Stream Beats by Harris Heller. And I just stream it from Spotify. And most of the time, most of their playlists are copyright free. This one specifically though, all the songs are copyright free. I've never gotten a copyright strike off of them, knock on wood. But yeah, that's what I use for streams. And then for videos, I just use the music that comes with the Microsoft Clipchamp program. Because they actually have some really good songs. Y'all see that drama with the C Taco Sims? Wait, is that the one? Is that the one about the hairs? Because if so, yes. And that's kind of crazy. But if it's something else, please tell us. They're yelling at people in the DMs. Oh. Who the heckaroni is Paco Sims? Okay, wait. Maybe that's not the one I was thinking about. I did see some drama go down on Twitter. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of crazy to have drama about The Sims. But I guess it's human nature also to just make drama out of anything. I don't know which one I'll go for. Maybe the black. I like the idea of red, but this gold trim is really messing up everything. It doesn't look that bad on this watch though. On the red? I don't know. Or the blue. Maybe blue. Maybe blue. We should just go with blue. Screw it. Let's go with blue. At first, he threatened to sue everyone. Then he typed up that wall of foolishness. It was insane to read. Is it on Twitter? Because I would definitely go on Twitter after this and read through it. Oh my gosh. Kind of crazy. Suing people over Sims. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're justified, but I don't know. I feel like usually in those type of situations, the person threatening to sue, I don't know. They don't have the best track record. That's nice. With some chairs. Do I really like that blue? Me too. Me too. First I wanted to go with red, but I think the blue ties in very nicely with all the other colors we have going on. And then the gold trim works nice with the blue too. These chairs. This booth. I can't say enough how in love I am with this pack. This was like one of the best decisions that I made this year. I'm not even exaggerating. Where can we put the booth though? Maybe... no. Wouldn't really work, would it? Maybe it would. That doesn't look too bad. Or maybe I'm just lying to myself. Speaking of Twitter drama, bro, OMG, someone needs to take Manas's phone away. What does it ever do to anybody? Honestly, that whole thing was just, I was like... Celebrities. That was a hilarious situation. Hilarious. But I won't get into it because, I don't know, maybe there's some barbs lurking and I don't want them to come for me. I don't want any stands to come for me because stands are pretty vicious, not gonna lie. But yeah, I saw it and all I have to say, it was very funny. Very funny situation. I saw on a Reddit, it was a DM he sent to someone who shared a CC. Like, buddy, you can't sue someone for content that's not even yours. Belongs to EA. He's also breaking EA's terms of service. Yeah, most of those CC creators that do like paywall their stuff, they honestly don't care. And okay, that's fine, but if people, you know, get it by other means, then that's too bad. Because there's people willing to pay for like CC if you do early access, but to just keep it behind a paywall forever, it's kind of crazy. But the Sims drama I saw on Twitter, it was basically about how like a CC creator got scammed, or someone was trying to scam them. And I don't know, apparently someone paid like $90 or something like that for someone to make hair for them, which honestly that's kind of crazy, but I guess go off if you have the means to spend money on that. But yeah, something went down and then the person ended up taking away their money. And I don't know, guys, me personally, like I respect people that charge for CC and stuff because you put a lot of work into it and you see the value in what you're creating and you think other people will, you know, be willing to pay for it. And that's cool and all. But me personally, I don't know, I just could never really get behind spending money on CC. It's not really my jam. Again, not judging anyone who does or anyone that charges for it, as long as they're not keeping behind a paywall though. If you keep behind a paywall, honestly, you deserve to get your, well, let me stop because I don't want to make anyone mad, but yeah. I don't know, just never really been the type to do that. So when I heard that person paid $90 for someone to create hair, I was like, dang, that's actually pretty insane. I gotta figure out where to put this table at. Space is a little too crowded. I don't want it to be this close to the bar. This is a bit awkward, but the Sims, they probably won't even care. They probably won't even sit at these tables. Me putting in all this thought, trying to make it, you know, as comfortable as possible. And the Sims aren't even going to sit over here. Maybe I will keep it right here. We can add a few more tables back here. There we go. And we can put some nice centerpieces, or maybe just an ashtray. The hair one was crazy. The hair one was absolutely crazy. Like, I still think about that. I'm like, that's insane. Even, okay, I understand they were getting it made as a gift for someone and they wanted it personalized to their taste, but come on now, $90 for that? I can't do that. I can't, even if I had the money to, I just can't in good conscience do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Joan Sims, hello. Giving the Copacabana in New York vibes. Okay, but what do you mean by that? Because I haven't seen or heard of that place. Is this somewhere that's really fancy? Like where all the rich congregate? Because if so, that's kind of the vibes we're going for. But at the same time, we're going for something fancy, but very like tacky fancy. Like it was fancy in the 80s, but now not so much. I've paid for early access CC, but never a perma paywall CC. I just find it for free or find better CC for free. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be paying for a perma wall CC because that's insane. But again, if you have the money and the funds, I mean, go off. You can do what you want. But it's just crazy that some people do that. Early access, that's fine too. Like I said, me personally, I don't know. You just can't do it. But also, I'm just the type that doesn't really spend money in general. Unless it's something like I really want. Like I had a whole moral dilemma last night about the whole relight and if I should buy it. Do I really want to spend $10 on this? But like I said, I am pretty satisfied with my choice. I was looking for something to put on the table. I think we'll just go with ashtrays. Ooh, and maybe like the little glasses around the table too. That's very cute. Very demure, but no one says that anymore. Okay, there we go. And I'll probably just put some on these two tables only. We don't need them on all the tables. Let's search for that ashtray. threatening to sue is giving Rudy Red Sims. I was like, girl, you gotta chill. You can't be doing this. And threatening to sue is clownery. But the, ooh. Oh, no. No. Yeah, okay. Blacklist that person. That's taken. It's never that serious. And it's, even if it was, you still don't say that. Or make those type of threats. Yes, very popular in the 80s, but still going strong today, I believe. Check out pics, you'll see the vibes match, especially the trees. Actually, now that you say that, because I am going off of an inspo pic, which is why like I put the palm trees down. Maybe I was looking at that. Maybe that's why you're seeing those vibes in this, because I was looking at a picture from that. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. Let's see. Ashtray. We have one for cigarette and one for cigars. I like the look of the cigarette sticking out. I wish it was in gold though. That'd be even better. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. And then another thing I was thinking about, I do really want to use these booths, but at the same time, we did talk about having some really like scuffed up couches. Are these booths like giving, you know, old 80s, like you need to change, probably you need what word am I looking for? Reholster? Or like do it over again or give it a deep cleaning or something? Because it was just from so long ago? Or do we need to look for something else? If you look up his name in the Sims 4 CC subreddit, you should see it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look it up after stream. Because that's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Be crashing out that hard over Sims. Do we even have any other couches that I can go with that'll fit the vibes we're trying to go for? Ooh. Oh, we do have these. Oh, we have these. Wait a minute. And they come in 3 towels. That's not bad. We also have these. We have a few options. I don't know. What time is it? Almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, I have to make a decision very quickly. You know, this one's too fancy. I think it'll be between these two. Let me see how this looks. Okay, actually, we might just stick with the booth because that art looks kind of dumb, just putting the couch against the wall like that. Unless we do some type of, I don't know, like decoration to help it blend in a bit more. But this, just the couch against the wall, looks kind of foolish. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Not really feeling that. Maybe I'll mess around with that a bit more. But we'll just stick with booths right now. I wonder if we can put a table here. Oh, we can. Very nice. I think we'll use this one instead. Okay. Yeah, I just read his threats in those DMs. Someone snatched his Wi-Fi faster than they took Nicki Minaj's the other night. Oof, that bad, that bad. Well, I mean, yeah, they're making that kind of threats. It was already pretty bad. You're giving sleazy, I like. Okay, that's good. All right. Then we will keep those. I'm fine with that. And yeah, I think this was pretty good. We made pretty good progress when it comes to this casino. As always, I went in not really sure, a bit overconfident, if I would say so. But then when I was presented with the actual build, I kind of got nervous, but I think it's turning out pretty nice. Pretty nice. The foyer, or I guess the reception area, looks pretty nice. You come down here, walk through the hallway, make it nighttime. And then you're in the lounge area. Yeah, this looks amazing. It's amazing. I think for the bar, I don't know, I might try to add some type of counter or something. Because we could leave it by itself like this. I don't know, maybe we move it back some. That would give us a bit more room. Yeah, I think this helps. Moving it back some, so it's not that much space between the bar back and the bar. And then we have a bit more room out here as well. Okay, yeah. Cool. Bro, low-key, not to bring down the vibe, but my stream is bugging and I left the app and came back and it's still glitching. I don't know if it's me or not. Let me see. It might be me. Oh yeah, it is me. Well, it's honestly, that's perfect timing because I was about to get off anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect timing. Perfect timing. At least we made it through most of the way without the stream crapping out. But yeah, I'm ending it right. You literally restarted your router and everything. Wow, I appreciate the dedication. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the stream. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Probably not, but if not, I'm ending stream. And yeah, maybe I'll be streaming this weekend. I don't know.